Hey guys, welcome to my Gregorovic solo guide with ranged. You can also use a few things I mentioned in this video for other combat styles, but I do recommend using ranged here. As for the requirements, I recommend you have 90 plus stats. It is doable to kill Gregorovic with lower stats, but I do not recommend you do this because the boss is very hard to solo and it hits really hard, even though the mechanics are kind of easy. And I also recommend high level gear, and you require 80 prayer to enter the boss room. And of course you need to have GWD2 2 unlocked. As for familiars, I recommend you use a BOB familiar like a Spirit Terror Bird, War Tortoise, Pack Yak or Pack Mammoth, as the extra food is very useful for lasting longer periods of time at Gregorovic. As for the useful items or things, the first thing is the Venom Blood armor perk for invention, and this is very useful, especially, which I'll talk about in a minute, if you're standing in the northwestern corner. There's only one spirit that can boost the poison damage of Gregorovic, and using anti-poisons is not really an option here, even though I put it in the inventory, as it kind of gets cancelled out by Gregorovic for some reason when the spirit comes to him. So you can use them if you want to avoid poison damage, but you'll have to click your anti-poison or super anti-poison a few times in a kill. Now the Venom Blood completely destroys or removes poison damage, so it's very useful to use here. Obviously, overload potions and I put it there twice. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. The vampirism aura is very useful as well, as it heals you and Gregorovic hits hard, so you can use the extra healing. Weapon poison plus is useful here, and yes, you can poison Gregorovic, so that's why it's useful. I didn't use it personally, but it will boost your DPS and kill time in the long run. As for the armor setup, you can use anything on screen, which I do recommend, being Def Lotus, which is a tank armor, or Anima Core Samrak, which is a good degradable tier 80 armor, which is a power armor. Armored boots and gloves, as they do not degrade and they're pretty good. If you obviously have more money, you can use Sirenic and Cinderbane gloves. As for the weapon, Royal Crossbow will do a Noxious Longbow, a cape, a Kiln Cape, and a Blood Fury to heal yourself up a bit, and it's a good hybrid amulet. You can also use an Amulet of Souls if you wish to, and it is doable with armored armor, but I do not recommend doing it. And you have inventory, prayer potions, super prayer renewals, in fact, grand ranging potions, and rock tails for food. And other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Just use the best that you have for ranged. As for the attack pattern or mechanics, it has 3 auto attacks, then it has the trick knife 3 times, then 3 auto attacks, and then it summons the first spirit. Now the spirit, you want to kill it or aggro it to you so it doesn't go to Gregorovic, and if you're standing in the north and western corner, it's going to boost the poison damage that Gregorovic does. So if you're using the Venom Blood perk, it won't matter, but I do still recommend you kill the spirits as fast as you can. After that, 3 auto attacks, then the glaive throw, and then it repeats the attack pattern. So as you see, I put kill the spirit as fast as you can on the screen, and stand in the northwestern corner. That's what I recommend, as the spirit that then comes to you is the most easy or doesn't buff Gregorovic too much. Don't use rapid fire when the shadows spawn. Now, somewhere in the kill, I'll show you on screen, shadows spawn and Gregorovic can like teleport or turn into them, and if he does that, your attacks get cancelled, like rapid fire. But snipe does work, so if you're using snipe, it will just keep on doing the ability animation, and then you'll still hit with snipe, but rapid fire, it gets cancelled out by Gregorovic, so just so you know. Now, the shadows spawn when the glaive throw mechanic or attack is used. Now after that, he throws knives or something falls on top of you from the top. You can avoid this attack by moving to the side a few tiles. Now if you do not know how to get there, teleport to the abandoned camp if you complete the desert treasure, otherwise walk there and then follow the video into the GWD2 area. Now to the northeastern corner, you can find the minions, and you want to get 40 Sliskayan, or however you pronounce that, kill counts, and then you can enter the boss room. So once you have 40 kill count, you enter the arena and make an instance on fastest, and then you want to pot up before you enter the arena. I'll put a full kill in the video here. Now what you want to be doing is praying ranged or deflect ranged. That's because soul split isn't really worth using here, as the range hits are way too high to not pray ranged to. To maximize your tankiness or deflecting range, you can use Devotion, and you can also use Debilitate to reduce the damage by Gregorovic for 7.8 seconds. I recommend using these abilities as often as you can. Even though you see me not using them as often as you can, I do recommend you do so because it is just going to save your life. Now, as you see, I'm using a yak. That's because I really have issues lasting an hour here, and I still can't last an hour here, but I'm still making this guide. Now, Gregorovic, it just hits so much, so there's probably no one out there that can kill Gregorovic without food for long periods of time. So, all tips I can tell you is use your bleeds, don't forget to watch your prayer and HP, and check your anti-poison or super anti-poison if you're using potions instead of the Venom Blood perk. That was my Gregorovic solo guide for 2018 with ranged. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Now, I will be calming down my rate of uploads on Runescape because it takes up too much time to make a guide every day. So I hope you guys, or OG subscribers, or just fans, or whatever, that watch this video, even though they aren't planning on killing Gregorovic, or even if subscriber that is, if you're listening to this, I appreciate your support, but I need to calm down with my videos as I need some more free time, because they take a lot of effort to make. Now, if you're new and you're interested in a 99 to 120 range guide or any other guide to train up your stats, I'll leave links in the description and in the card section of the video. Catch you guys later. Peace.